Right.
Don't even.
Right.
Don't even.
Good morning to the lovely people of Auburn University.
Welcome back to Gut Busters. I am your host, Ella Grace, and I'm here with my dear friend Isabella.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. Weather is lovely outside, sun is shining, slight chance of a new president.
On this fine election day.
So exciting. Tensions are high, stomachs are growling.
Speaking of stomachs,
What is this about?
what is that?
Now my tummy hurts.
Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the stomach because my dear friend Isabella, she is so sweet and I love her so much, but she does not know anything about the stomach.
And I've been having tummy issues, so I asked Ella Grace to bring me on here today to help figure it out and maybe learn something while we're at it.
Yeah, so we're going to go through gross anatomy, microanatomy, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about why you might be having some of these stomach problems.
Let's do it.
So first, we've got gross anatomy. Going up here. Okay, Isabella?
All right, I'm here.
What is that?
It seems like it's the body.
It's a body, but more importantly, it's the stomach.
Yes, I can see that now. Yeah.
Yep, the stomach. We
Yeah.
all love it. We all have one.
Yep.
Unless you went through gastric bypass. But, stomach, you have 4 regions. Big one's going to be the body. Then you've got right up here is going to be the cardiac region.
All right, I'm following.
The fundus.
That's fun.
That's a fun word. The fundus is fun. Then you've got the pylorus. Now up here you've got a couple of sphincters.
Sphincters are good.
Sphincters are good. They
So what do
control-
these sphincters do?
Yeah, so the one up there, gastroesophageal,
Okay.
makes you think it connects what? Gastro?
An esophagus.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I got it.
Gastroesophageal sphincter connects the esophagus to the stomach, which is part of the alimentary canal of the digestive tract. And then down here is the pyloric sphincter, which connects the stomach to the duodenum, which is
Duodenum.
duodenum. Do you
That's
say duodenum or duodenum?
Duodenum.
I say duodenum.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a really...
duodenum? No.
No, I feel like that's a really big debate, though.
That's probably like a northerner thing.
You think?
Could see it.
If you want to know a fun trick to remember it,
Yeah, I do.
cows find bulls passionate. Cardiac, fundus, body, pylorus.
That's
Easy.
interesting.
So easy.
I feel like you really love that.
Why do you think I love that?
You just seem really passionate
I don't know, I'm
about
not
it.
a huge red meat person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard it's not good for you or something like that.
Oh, maybe that's why I have tummy issues.
Maybe that's why you have tummy issues.
Whoopsie.
I quite like chicken. Like a chicken
Oh,
tender,
I love
roasted
chicken.
fried chicken.
That's good for you.
The last thing for the stomach, we've got these little structures. Lesser curvature is going to be the smaller one. Greater curvature is going to be
the bigger
one.
Yeah, it seems pretty simple.
You're a natural already.
Thanks.
Then we've got
Thanks.
this last little part. They're like ridges on the internal
Seems pretty
stomach line.
rough.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rugae.
Wow. Like rugby, rough, same thing.
Right. Have you been
Okay.
watching Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, I love Ilona.
I love Ilona
Go
too.
watch it. Go vote.
Olympian
It's amazing.
to dancer.
Amazing.
What can't she do? We're gonna move on to microanatomy.
Okay, wow, this is a lot, but I'm taking
So let's
it and
take
she's
it. How
a
are you
great
doing?
teacher.
So I'm gonna pull up a little picture for Isabella of the microanatomy of the stomach, and I'm gonna insert it over this. First, we have in this histology, we have the mucosa layer, which is gonna be the innermost layer.
Okay.
That's gonna be the part that's coming into contact with like the stomach acid. So then after that, that thin little layer under it is gonna be the muscularis mucosa. You're gonna see a little bit of that smooth muscle tissue.
Yeah, I got that. Muscular.
Pretty
Makes
thin,
sense.
pretty thin. It's pretty clearly different from the mucosa, so like you shouldn't
Yeah.
have any trouble identifying
Cool.
in the practical because we gotta get those points right.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get it
those
down.
points. Muscularis externa is next. It looks pretty similar to the muscularis mucosa, but it's a little bit different in color.
Okay, so like
It's thicker.
What colors are we talking about here?
So like the muscularis mucosa is gonna be like darker and it's gonna be a really super thin layer.
Okay.
muscularis externa, it's going to be a lot thicker because it's all that muscle
Okay,
tissue
makes
that the
sense.
stomach needs to
I'm
like,
picturing it.
churn. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can
I
see
feel
it.
like you can see it.
Yeah.
The last one, serosa. Pretty straightforward. Serosa, surface,
Yeah, it's
outermost
just
layer.
the very end.
Pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, histology's hard.
Oh, is it?
Histology's hard just because they all look the same.
I could see that. Yeah,
Um,
I could see that.
But there are structures in stomach tissue that help you identify that it's stomach histology.
What are those structures?
I am so glad you asked. So first we're going to talk about gastric pits, which those are pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's basically just going to be little gaps in the stomach lining.
Yeah.
So you're going to see like little ridges in the mucosa layer, little gaps. That's going to be your gastric pit.
When I like picture gastric pit, I picture it as a little like larger. Is that correct?
I mean, they're definitely skinny, but like
Yeah.
you can see
But
them.
like you can clearly
Like you can definitely see that it's a little pit, like a little divot in
Yeah.
the tissue.
Okay, we're on the same page. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that.
So the gastric pits are going to lead to gastric glands.
Oh.
Okay.
The gland.
So we have a few different ones. Got the mucus neck cells. Those are going to secrete mucus.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
kind of
they
gross,
are.
but they're super important.
Okay.
Because stomach acid is acid, and without this mucus, it would actually burn through your stomach.
Yeah, that would not be good. Then
It
we
would
would
be
have
awful.
Then we would be having
real tummy
tummy
troubles.
issues. Yeah.
And now I got a bellyache.
That would be no good.
So another thing that's super important that happens in the stomach is that it starts protein digestion.
Oh, and we love chicken.
We love
and
chicken.
protein. So
And we don't
yeah.
love red meat, but like if y'all love red meat,
Yeah,
protein
we
all the
do.
same. Protein
Yeah.
is so important because
So
you gotta
important.
build your muscles.
So this stomach is helping.
Protein digestion starts in the stomach, super important, but it needs a few things to happen. So the main secretion kind of thing that we need for protein digestion is called pepsin. Pepsin is the enzyme that's responsible for breaking proteins into smaller chunks of polypeptides for digestion and absorption, which is going to happen way later on in the small intestine, but like we're not focusing on that right now
Yeah.
because we are stomach girlies.
Just stomach.
So pepsin is created through a few things. First, you need chief cells to secrete pepsinogen.
Chief cells, I like
Chief
that.
cells, Kansas City Chiefs, Travis
Oh,
Kelce.
not a big fan.
Not a big fan.
No, I'm a Saints girly. All day long.
That's how you can remember it, Kansas City
Yes.
Chiefs.
Okay. Cool.
So chief cells are going to secrete pepsinogen, which is the inactive form of pepsin. It's going to mix with hydrochloric acid, which is secreted from parietal cells in response to gastrin secretion.
So we
have
have
lots of
chief
secretions
cells
going
going on. We have
We have-
parietal cells.
We have enteroendocrine cells secreting gastrin.
Okay.
And then after that happens, we're going to have parietal cells secrete hydrochloric acid, which
Yeah.
is just stomach acid basically.
Duh.
Then the pepsinogen from the chief cells is going to mix with the hydrochloric acid to create pepsin.
Right. That makes so much sense.
And pepsin is going to digest the chicken.
I feel like I'm learning so much. I'm so
so
glad that I
glad.
was a guest star today.
I'm so glad you're here with me today.
Yes.
Okay, we had a brief intermission.
That's okay.
We were almost
happens.
kicked out of our study room, but
She means our workspace.
I mean our podcast booth.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about microanatomy?
I'm feeling like I'm getting it. Like I didn't know a lot about anatomy, and so I feel like this is good.
Yeah. Okay, so like now, what we were all waiting for.
Oh goodness.
Why is your stomach hurting?
I don't know. You were supposed to
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh. I was
getting ahead
like,
of
I don't know.
She's getting ahead of herself.
I don't
I'm gonna tell
know.
you. Okay.
Maybe because like I eat too much. Like I
So,
don't know. Maybe
She's been telling me
some-
basically for like 2 weeks now
Yeah.
that your stomach's been in knots? you
Yeah.
say?
It just hurts really bad, and like wow, it hurts.
Yeah.
I should probably take some medicine, but that's
You
besides
probably
the
should.
point.
But So physiology of the stomach. Basically, we have these structures, the microanatomy.
It's so lit.
So lit, all specified for physiology to do these certain things. So broadly, there's 2 different types of digestion that happens in the stomach. You've got mechanical,
Oh.
chemical.
Okay.
So chemical is going to be like all of that acid,
Yeah,
enzymes, hormones, things
Yeah.
that are
can see
secreted,
that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The gurgles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be all the stuff chemically that's breaking down food in your stomach. But mechanical is going to be like the actual squeezing of your stomach. So it's going to be churning and like twisting.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so that's actually going to like physically, mechanically break down your food.
Okay.
So like through peristalsis, you're going to have the bolus of food getting pushed down into your stomach. Through what? Gastroesophageal sphincter.
Sorry, guys, I can't speak that word because
It's a big word. It's a big word.
It's a really big word, so that's just not for me.
But it's going to go through there. Going to go into your stomach, churning, all that stuff. Like I said earlier, the most important physiology aspect is going to be how the stomach starts the breakdown of proteins.
Stomach starts. Okay, yeah.
Obviously, you're going to have all those different. You're going to have starches and lipids broken down in the stomach too. So that all starts with like the secretion of salivary lipase, salivary amylase in the mouth, but travels down into the stomach. You have pancreatic amylase, pancreatic lipase.
Oh.
That all gets put into the stomach. So the stomach is breaking down 3 things at once.
Lots of things are going on
3 things at once. She knows how to multitask.
Yeah.
She's
very helpful.
She's very helpful.
I know.
Did you know your stomach is only the size of like your fist?
No.
And it just stretches. Okay, so digestion in the stomach. That's going to form chyme, which is basically just a mixture of like half digested food and stomach acid. It's pretty gross.
That's a weird word.
Chyme.
Chyme.
Yeah. You know.
That's all.
That's going to get pushed through
the pyloric sphincter.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Almost.
Oh, darn it.
You were close. It's going to get pushed into the pyloric sphincter, through the pyloric sphincter into the duodenum.
Oh, here we are again with the duodenum. I remember that one.
Not duodenum.
No.
It's getting pushed through here where it goes into the small intestine. That's pretty much how digestion happens in the stomach.
That's pretty crazy.
Let's talk about your stomach problems for real though.
Okay.
So like, didn't you say you're having like some heartburn problems?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
It's like when I eat, like it's like, wow, something's going on.
It doesn't feel good. It feels like you're on fire.
Yeah.
Like your heart is burning.
Yes.
Heartburn.
Yeah.
So basically, you have acid in the body of your stomach.
Yeah, we talked about that.
The gastroesophageal sphincter is what's responsible for keeping the acid in your stomach and not going back up your esophagus.
That would be bad. That would be really bad.
It is bad, and that's what's happening to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of GERD?
Yes.
I'm thinking you might have a touch of it.
Wow.
So basically, the gastroesophageal sphincter doesn't close properly, which means the hydrochloric acid from your stomach is going to go back up through your esophagus. And it's going to create a burning sensation, like Isabella's having.
But there is medication for that.
So Tums.
Oh.
Antacid.
Oh, yeah.
Ant against acid.
I used to take Tums a lot.
Okay, so like how does Tums work? Basically, do you know?
Go for it.
Go for it? Okay. How do Tums work? Basically, they're alkaline. So they're going to go into your stomach and neutralize the acid that's in your stomach. Because, you know, when you have a base mixed with an acid, it neutralizes it. Because acids have low pH, bases have high pH.
Yeah.
I didn't do well in chemistry,
that in high school,
but I learned that. Basically, when you take an antacid, it's just going to neutralize all of that nasty stuff going on in the stomach. And hopefully keep you from experiencing those heartburn symptoms.
Yeah.
And like Alka-Seltzer, alkaline, that's another thing.
Yeah.
So like any type of antacid is something you can take to reduce heartburn.
What are those little pink ones? Those pink...
Pepto-Bismol?
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yeah, do those help?
They're all pretty similar.
Yeah,
you just
so
want
get all
something
those
that's
colorful
alkaline.
little pills.
All the colorful little pills.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
some of them
amazing.
taste good, some of them don't. I would try to find one that tastes good.
Today has been a wonderful day.
I was about to say, I think our time is up, but my goodness, I don't know what we would have done if I couldn't have gotten you on the show today.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go taste test it and have a great day.
Gonna go
Tonight's gonna be a
shopping?
great
I'm gonna
night.
go shopping for some antacids.
Everybody watch